It doesn't matter. It doesn't
That's
matter.
all that matters. I'm an officer. I take to orders.
So what? You harder who than me.
So I'm an officer. I take to orders.
To that you take illegal orders.
3-star general.
Okay.
You can't say no. That means
You can never develop this property. I will not allow it.
No problem, sir.
I'm
only acting on my orders.
If you want to kill everybody, kill everybody.
We will not kill
You
anybody,
cannot.
sir. We will not. We will not kill anybody, sir.
You put yourself in trouble.
We will not.
My friend, you see,
What is that? You cannot shut me up. No, you cannot shut me up. You are my junior. You cannot even talk when I'm talking. Because
I have to reach you.
you're only that way. I'll be talking and policemen will be talking.
hey, you are taking with us. You don't have any big.
I'm not to carry security to intimidate because you're an officer. Nobody does that.
We did not carry anybody.
The man took the I will not allow going on the tip of the and then for you to carry land.
Sir, everything was acquired legally.
Will you stop
and so
that?
you get the
Will you stop that?
Sir, I'm an officer. I have integrity.
Shut up, your mouth, put
Sir, I
yourself.
will not shut up.
Will you get out?
Sir, I won't shut up. Sir, I'm a
I
commissioned
was in
officer.
school, you're not in school.
Sir, you can't shut
Will
me
you
up.
keep quiet?
You can't
Let
shut
me
me
a
up,
big
sir.
fool.
I'm not
You are a big fool.
I'm not a
You
fool,
think
sir.
I'm shoot anybody like that?
Sir, I'm not
You
a
are big
fool.
fool. Are you?
I am not a fool, sir.
As at the time I
Don't call me a
graduated,
fool.
you were in primary school.
I'm acting on orders.
Take for
You
which
can't
order?
call me a fool.
And this, you will see whether you know this here.
Sir, you can't call me a fool.
Go
I'm
and develop your-
an
go and
officer.
develop
I'm not a fool, sir.
Don't
I'm
hang
an
with you.
officer.
So come on. You would have killed everybody here.
No, we won't kill anybody. We won't kill anybody. We are acting on orders.
This is interesting. Wow. So there's so much to unpack in this video. So much.
Go and develop your right to see you.
This brief video, the video was longer. By the way, full chest, guys. If you haven't done so already, kindly subscribe to the channel. So this video was about 6 minutes long, but the rest of the video is very chaotic, and it's the status quo of disagreements in Nigeria. So there's no much relevance, but I believe that the last 2 minutes of this exchange between a Nigerian minister, his name is something Wike, and this naval officer encapsulates what Nigeria is. It's a very powerful video. Now, if you go online, there are a lot of content creators who are making content just to make money and just to like talk nonsense. For example, they'll have their title, oh, young soldier embarrasses minister, small soldier embarrasses minister, or young soldier bullies the bully. All nonsensical. And that in and of itself, it's another problem with Nigeria. For people to qualify a naval officer vis-a-vis his age is the most nonsensical thing ever. Who the hell cares how old he is? This man has taken an oath to die for you and your so-called country, Nigeria. And you're talking about, oh, young naval officer. Nonsense. And that, again, is the problem with Nigeria. But I'm going to get back to that. Now, when you watch this video, you see an elected official. An elected official, it's someone who is elected by the people to serve the people. The key word is to serve the people, not for their own interest. Now, let me set the scene straight. Now, this argument here, for those of you who might not know, who are not Nigerian, who follow me on my channel, this dispute is over land. Now, from my understanding, it is that this land was sold to a company 15 years ago. Now, it is known that this minister by the name of Wike, one of the things he does is that he takes people's lands and he repossesses land, not because of eminent domain, which is legal, but for his own benefit to give to his friends or people who help in his political whatever. The man is known as being unruly. Like, he should not be in the office he's in. Another problem with Nigeria. But to set the stage, that is the problem. So now this company had to get the army involved to stop him from taking their land away that they've bought legally and everything. So that's what's going on. That's what the dispute is about. Now, coming back to my thing about, if you watch the exchange between the Nigerian minister, as I was saying, a minister is called to serve the country. You're elected for service, not your own personal gain. Now you have this naval officer who has taken an oath to basically die protecting Nigeria. F the fact that you people see him, everybody, he's young. So what? That brings me to my first point as one of the major problems. It's a cancer within the Nigerian society. It's ageism. If you look at the exchange, one of the things the minister says, and I'm going to come to the most horrendous thing he says. One of the things he says is that when I was in primary school, you were not born. You're so effing what? So what? When the thing that you've achieved, he has achieved it in less years than you. So what? He was not born when you're in primary school. All this nonsense, limitation, condescending schemes that is embedded within the psyche of Nigerians is what is holding the country. Just because you're old does not mean you're smart. And this minister displayed it. He displayed all the characteristics of an uncivilized, unintelligent human being. The first thing is, oh, you are not, and so what? Who cares? Then he has the effrontery to call a naval officer a fool in public. This guy is part of the executive branch of the government. The president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria is the commander-in-chief. So by insulting a representative of the commander-in-chief, because the president is in command of the army, you're calling the president a fool. And there was a stupid boy guy who was there talking about, oh, the minister is speaking, don't say anything. God will punish that guy. This is the problem. This is the thing this is the cancer. That exchange between both those is the cancer. See how the officer was very composed, did not insult the minister, respected him and his office, never called him out of his name, respectfully stood his ground. Makes me proud of the generation coming up. Because that officer, and I want to avoid calling him young because I do not want to diminish his position by saying he's young or anything. And all of you who are making videos about this, talking about he's young, he's this, you guys should be ashamed of yourselves. Because he's doing what your father could not do or your mother could not do. He is protecting the Federal Republic and standing his ground on somebody coming to intimidate forget about the land, his position. These are the problems. This is why Nigeria will have a difficult time moving ahead, because Nigeria is a land of whoever is a jungle justice land. So therefore, whoever has the power is the person that is going to get whatever he wants. The minister, what does he say? You will never develop, you will never. So law does not matter. The people who acquired the land acquired it legally. Law does not matter in Nigeria. Law does not matter. In Nigeria, law doesn't matter. If you're old, you know everything. Elected officials does not respect. There's no mutual respect within the arms of government, because an elected official who is in the legislative branch can call someone who is in the executive branch a fool without any repercussion. I hope the president of Nigeria will intervene and set a standard that you do not insult the military who has taken an oath to protect the Federal Republic. You do not publicly insult a military officer. In the same token, if the military officer could have insulted Wike's office, yes, disciplinary action should have been taken on him as well. And I hope that because of age, there's no disciplinary action taken against this minister who felt the need to call this military naval officer out of his name. This exchange here should be studied, and it should give you an in-depth analysis of the problem we have, or the problem that Nigeria has. It's a cancer that continues to eat Nigeria, and that is why Nigeria will never be what it's meant to be. People blame colonialism, they blame people outside, but what is eating Nigeria is the populace, is inside. Nigeria is rotting from the inside, and the people rotting are the people who are in these offices, who have no respect for the office that they have, who feel that jungle justice is what it is. There's no decorum, nothing, no respect. You just come out and you say anything. Imagine calling a captain or a naval officer, a soldier, a fool in any other country in the world, and it's televised. Imagine what will happen.